What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny LSX. Welcome back to a brand new video, you guys. So it's been 36 hours since we shot the epoxy primer and the high build primer on the white extended cab. And today we're here at the shop. We're gonna be checking up on the truck. And by the looks of it, it is ready to block and wet sand. Let's go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can see what we're talking about. ¿Qué onda, mijo? ¿Cómo amaneció el tazo dorado ahora?
No, amaneció a poca madre, güey.
¿Está haciendo frío, no, mi chulo?
Poquito, pero...
Poquito, this is windy, viejo, no?
It's windy, that's why I have two sweaters.
Andas diciendo que poquito frío, but you have a long sleeve and you have a sweater?
Yeah, so we are getting ready to throw a Geico en español.
Geico, guía.
Guide.
No Geico,
iba para allá, como Johnny dice, en español se llama guía. Eso, vamos a echar el mágico spray. Yo le puse el magic spray.
El Oreo effect.
El Oreo effect.
That's
Entonces
right.
es mi parte favorita porque ahí es donde empiezan a salir los detalles que tanto como él lo arregló y ni como yo arreglé porque...
Well, that's what the guide code does, chulo. It shows you all the small imperfections that the naked eye can't see, mijo.
Todo el ojo de payaso, ¿no?
¿Tú tienes un ojo abierto, otro cerrado? A ver.
No, pero me gusta ver las cosas así, güey. Yo conocí cuando veo los claddings, güey. Como el otro día estaba mirando los claddings de la Ford Truck y estaba así, derechito, papá.
Ah, huevo, mijo, pues ¿qué crees que soy? No soy payaso, güey.
No, pues si somos uno de los payasos, tío. Acuérdate que tú eres el dueño del circo y yo soy el payaso.
Ah, huevo, mijo.
Entonces vamos a darle continuación a este pedo porque yo no quiero estar acá hasta las 12 de la noche.
Hell no. So here we have the white extended cab, the one we picked up from Riverside. Like I mentioned already, we shot a high build primer and also the epoxy primer. The epoxy primer got shot on the areas that was straight bare metal. For example, the hood, the roof, the areas that were on the bed, some areas on the door. But it's been 36 hours. We're finally back here at the shop. And by the looks of it, like I mentioned already, it is ready to block. But first thing first, what we got to do is shoot some guide coat. Like I mentioned already in my previous video, guide coat is basically a guia. When you're blocking it, it'll show you any pinholes, any scratches, any dents, any little door dings, all that will start reappearing. So that is exactly what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and shoot some guide coat. And by the looks of it, I'm thinking about shooting just the small pieces today, mi chulo. For example, the door handles, the tailgate handle, the trim bezel for the tailgate, bumper pad, front bumper, rear bumper, both pieces for the grill, and also the tailgate. So that's probably and most likely what we're going to be doing today is shooting those items first so we can eliminate some space because this is a big truck, you guys. And as you guys can see, it's kind of crowded here. We have the two doors for the front, the two doors for the rear. We have the rear bumper over there, front bumper here, bumper pad, grill piece right there, the other grill piece right there. We have the tailgate. So we're limited on space right now because this is a bigger truck. It's not a little single cab where you just take off the two doors, tailgate, and call it a day. No. So what we're going to be doing today is most likely is we're going to go ahead and just block the items that we're going to be spraying today. Like I mentioned already, both front and back bumper, the grill, tailgate, mirror caps, door handles, and all that good stuff. So the rest of the parts that's going to be left to paint will be the complete bed, the cab, the front end, and the doors. So what do you think about that plan, Chulo?
No, that sounds like a plan. Hopefully we could do that all today because a veces no alcanza el tiempo.
Yeah, and today it is extremely windy. For some reason, it is windy as hell here in Vegas. And it's like 49 when I checked the weather today. So shake the can, Chulo. Jálate lo más rápido, güey.
No, se me va a caer.
Dale.
Me lo va a arrancar, mijo.
Dale, pues.
Si me la doy muy duro, me la voy a arrancar, güey. Se me va a hinchar.
So right here we have our guide code. Like I mentioned before in my previous videos, all the cans, they have a little mark right there on the inside. So basically that's where you got to line up the arrow on the nozzle. So you get a nice coat, nice even coat throughout every spray that you do. So what we're going to be doing right now is be spraying some guide coat. For example, on this area, I'm going to go ahead and shoot some guide coat right here. Just like that. And I'm going to do that same process to the entire truck. Only the areas that have primer because those are the only areas that need to be blocked. Make sure you get a nice flat finished smooth surface. So we're going to do that to all the areas right now. And you just want to give it that Oreo effect as I call it. I call it the Oreo effect. But what this does is when the guide coat dries, you could start doing your blocking process. I like doing the blocking process with wet. So I get water and start blocking it with water because when you do it dry, you end up scratching the surface even more, and then your sandpaper will clog more as well. So what you want to do is just go ahead and spray all the areas, like I mentioned already, that have primer, because those are the areas that will need to get blocked. Once you do that, you'll get a finish like this, like I call it, you guys, the Oreo effect. So if you see that you miss any spots or any patches that is lighter, just go ahead and give it another coat. Just like that. And then bam, you should have a finished product like this. And that's the same process that we're gonna be doing to the roof, the hood, the fenders, the doors, all the parts that got primered. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then once that is done and complete, I'll be giving you guys an update. All right, went ahead and finished shooting the guide coat on the entire truck, hood, roof, you name it. All the parts that got primered got shot with guide coat. You guys are probably wondering what the hell are the doors doing behind the truck? That is because I'm gonna save all these pieces right here for last, and we're gonna focus on these right here for today. So today what we're gonna be doing, like I mentioned, is we're gonna start blocking the bumper pad, the rear bumper, the grill pieces, the grill itself, the front bumper, and also the tailgate. And then we still have 2 mirror caps, 2 door handles, the tailgate handle, and then the trim piece that goes around the tailgate as well. The one that goes right here, the bezel. We're gonna be painting that all today in this video. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. But what we gotta do next to all these pieces that got shot with guide coat is we gotta start blocking them, sanding it down, getting a nice flat smooth finish so we can shoot our sealer. After sealer, what we could do is shoot our base coat, and then after base coat comes our clear coat. And then hopefully all these items today get done and painted. Once they dry in 24 hours, will eliminate all these parts. Believe it or not, they're 12 pieces all together. Do the math. One tailgate, one bumper, two pieces right here, rear bumper, bumper pad. We have the two door handles. We have the two mirror cabs, that's 4, the tailgate handle, and then the bezel that goes around the tailgate handle. So all that adds up to 12. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the process on how to block them. I like to start off with 400 and that's it, 400. After that, I shoot my sealer. Anyways, let's go, Chulo. ¿Qué andas haciendo, mijo?
Ando tomando agüita porque ya soda ya no puedo tomar casi porque estaba viendo muy otro color y como yellow, no? Like yellow, like piss, yellow piss.
Nigga, I don't know. You're asking me like if I was there watching your piss right now, man.
No, I think I'm starting to piss yellow, so that's a sign again that I have
Nigga, you told me yesterday you were pissing brown way.
brown, whatever it is.
Well, anyways, and all this stuff right here, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up with the draping plastic from the back all the way to the front, so no overspray lands on it. So we're gonna cover all this up with plastic so nothing gets inside of the interior. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started on all these pieces. A ver, Tazo Dorado, explícale al canal qué andas haciendo, mijo.
Estamos dejándole acá para ver dónde está madreado, porque a pesar de que está madreado, a veces las partes estoy más madreado. ¿Y cómo no?
No, sí, Chulo.
Tú sí
estás chingado, güey.
¿De dónde? ¿De la cabeza? ¿De dónde?
No, pues de todo, güey. What are you doing, Chulo, right now? Explain to us. Show us. Explain to the channel what you're doing, Chulo. What have you learned here or what?
Pues yo nomás me gusta hacer por partes. Le elijo. I like to do the stuff by parts. You see, like right here, I already did one part. I like to do it by parts.
Aquí ya no la hago that because this is nice and smooth,
Yeah,
Chulo. So you got to go down.
Yeah.
So now you got to do this. Once this, look. Once it looks like this, you go down
That
again.
means you're good.
So Akira, aquí ya le lijaste bien, nomás te faltó Akira, güey.
Sí.
But you don't want to go too far because you'll burn it and then I got to re-primer the whole thing.
You know what
A ver, dale ahí. Y yo ya te enseñé cómo se agarra el bloque también, mijo. Y cómo se lija, güey. Y con cuidado con la parte, mira, ya se te está cayendo, mijo. Por eso son los stands, güey. No quedarse a trabajar en el piso, güey.
No, pues ni que fueran perros.
Ah,
Solo los
huevo,
perros trabajan
mijo.
en el piso.
Así, dale. Excelente trabajo, Chulo.
Yo me gradué. Esta es la escuela de Harvard University, ¿no?
The Painters University, mijo. Ubíquese. Eso es todo. Ahí va. So that is exactly what we got to do. We got to block every single item. Make sure it's a nice, flat, smooth surface. Like I mentioned already, we want the surface like this, all nice and flat. All of this right here still has to get blocked off. And once this is done and complete, everything should look like this, all smooth. So when we lay down our sealer, it'll lay down nice and flat. And then also when you shoot your base coat, it'll lay nice and flat. And most importantly, when you shoot your clear coat, it'll be a nice, glossy, flat, smooth finish. And since this, we did a texture delete. No more texture at all. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna look like a panel of the truck, all nice and smooth. We eliminated all those granitos. And if you guys are probably wondering, Johnny, what the hell's texture? I'm gonna go ahead and show you what texture is. Great example right here. Right here we have the lower valance to that truck. And as you guys can see, I don't know if the camera will catch it. It has all this grain to it, all those textures. You see all those little dots? Go ahead and focus the camera for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All this right here is texture. You can actually feel it. So you see all those dots? What we did on this one is called a texture delete. And that is exactly what we did to the bumper pad. Eliminate all those little textures, all those granitos. So you get a flat, smooth finish. So when it's time to paint, it'll look nice and smooth. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and help Chulo do all the rest of the parts so we can spray this stuff today. Let's go. So a few hours have passed by. Everything is now blocked. Everything is now washed. As you guys can see, the floor is all wet porque mi compa Chulo ya las lavó.
Así me gusta andar yo todo mojado, güey. Yo sí me
Where you wet from, Chulo? You look dry to me.
No, I'm all wet from my feet.
¿Neta?
Yeah, machín.
Va a apestar bien feo los tenis, ¿no, mijo?
No, pues los lavamos. ¿Cuál es la bronca? Esos tenis se quedan afuera en la de la casa, mijo. Para que no lleguemos a la casa apestando a puro culo.
Pero tú siempre hueles al culo, güey.
No, pues no te has olido tú cuando el otro día que te la estaba guardando, güey. Y no se los quería decir, güey. Pero este me ves bien puerco. El otro día me subí a la burnout truck a las 5 acá, güey, a buscar algo, güey. Y de repente como que me llegó un pinche olor. Me senté en el driver's side y como que me llegó un pinche olor así bien fuerte, güey.
No, güey, ese era el pinche exhaust leak de abajo, güey. Ya lo arreglé, güey. Por eso.
Oh, o sea, del exhaust leak de lo de acá, de acá.
No seas mamón, güey. Pinche vato culero.
Ya te ando secando todas las partes, la lavé con agüita y jabón.
Yeah, so like I mentioned already, everything got blocked off, everything washed. Now it's ready to shoot some sealer. Front bumper, grill, rear bumper, bumper pad, the other piece for the grill, tailgate. We just gotta clean up and wash the handles, ¿no, chulo?
Sí, tengo que...
All the handles.
Tengo que sacar bien entre los hoyos porque me pasó un error el otro día. Cagué el palo y cuando estábamos...
No, yeah, you always gotta dry everything, chulo, because when I'm spraying in there, there's water in there, it's gonna mess up the whole job. No, hombre, sale más barato corriéndote que hacer dejarlo otra vez, güey.
Vas a hacer David, yo soy el... No hay otro como yo, mijo.
Sí hay, güey. Nunca has ido allá a la Home Depot, güey. Hay un chingo de chalanes ahí listos para trabajar, güey.
Pero esos güeyes no pueden aguantar así un vato como tú, güey, con un carácter así fuerte.
No soy carácter fuerte. Es que te estoy enseñando, güey, para que seas algo en la vida, güey.
Para que no ande valiendo verga ahí en la esquina, ¿no?
Ah, huevo. ¿Qué quieres andar abajo del freeway inyectándote esa madre otra vez, mijo? No, pues luego a chingarle, güey.
Sí, a huevo.
A darle kilos al trabajo, si no, pues...
Si me traguetas, digo...
O si no, ¿qué vas a hacer de la vida, mijo?
No, pues está cabrón.
No, pues está cabrón, aunque sea, depende cómo lijar, güey, pues el día más...
Para que agarre fuego también, ¿no?
Yeah, so what Chulo's doing is drying the pieces up, make sure there's no water trapped inside between the cracks and crevices. Time that I'm shooting the sealer, nothing, lifts up or se tapique con agua. So that is exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up some sealer right quick and shoot this all with sealer. So I went ahead and shot everything up with sealer. We have the tailgate, front bumper, rear bumper, grill, all the door handles right here, mirror caps. We have the upper pad of the bumper and another grill piece right here. Up next, what I gotta go do is hit it with the tack cloths to get any dirt or any dust nibs off of the panels itself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting what's called my base coat. So let's go ahead and do all that and then shoot our base coat. I'll go ahead and grab your tack cloth. Go ahead and rub your panels smoothly all the way around. Get any overspray off of them, any dirts, any nibs, all that good stuff. Go ahead and do that. Each panel, go ahead and just clean it thoroughly. And I like how everything's coming out so far. Looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to all the panels. Once I have this done, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on shooting my base coat. All right, viejones, I didn't get enough time to show you guys the full process of the paint job on those pieces, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little small sneak peek because I don't want to show you the whole, color and everything because I want to wait till I paint the cab, the bed, the doors, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek on how everything came out, but damn, that shit looks wet. Go ahead and give you guys a little sneak peek just with these 3 items right here. Look at that. You see the pearls dancing in the paint. Thing looks wet. The camera does not do no justice. It has went ahead and added some gold pearls as well. But man. Go ahead and show you guys the front bumper. Damn chulada. Show you guys another angle right here. But that's gonna be the color of the complete truck. It was shot over black sealer. But man, this thing's beautiful. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how everything came out. But when it comes down to the painting process, I didn't really record because this color is hard to shoot. I always have to remember how many coats of paint I shoot and how many coats of clear so everything matches. And when it comes down to candy paints, you want to stir everything all at once and have everything already reduced. So when it's time to paint the rest of the cab, everything matches because the paint's already reduced and I already painted everything off of that same batch of paint that's already been reduced. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest of the parts so you guys can get a little sneak peek of how the truck is gonna look like. Man, check it out, you guys. This color is beautiful. It's candy apple red over black base coat or black sealer, as most of you guys know it. And it came out phenomenal. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Man, just look at that. Look at that. And now when the sunlight hits it, chulada. Look at all those pearls dancing in the paint. Look at that. Look at the grill. You see all those pearls dancing. Look at that. Chulada. Everything came out beautiful. This color does what's called a flip-flop. So in some areas you'll see a bright red, and in some areas you'll see it darker, but it depends on where the light hits it. You'll get that nice red gold look at it. I did add some gold pearls to this paint job as well. For example, look at the rear bumper. It looks all dark, like a dark cherry, but once you get closer, it'll get brighter. And then when you flash the light, man, look at that. Bright red. You can see all the pearls in the paint. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Custom color, 1 out of 3. This is the 3rd truck that I do this color with my secret batch that I make. Everything came out beautiful. See or no, chulo? Look at that front bumper, you guys. Look at that. Chulada. Now you take the light away. Look at that color, that deep, dark red cherry look to it. Man, this thing came out beautiful, like I mentioned already. Man, this truck is gonna look good. Once it's done, chulo, one of the cleanest trucks in Cali, no cap. Look at that color. Now flash the light. Damn, look at those pearls in the paint. Look at that. Can't even make this up, yojones. Chulada, no mi chulo? With the tailgate. Yeah, look at the handles like I showed you guys already. Look at that. This right here is defective from factory, so don't worry about that. The customer is aware of that, but man, look at that. Chulada. Don't worry about the grill. I still got to do the black inserts right there. I just went ahead and shot the candy because I have to shoot this all at once because this piece and this piece goes connected together. So I wanted to shoot both of them at the same time. And all I got to do is once this dries, just go ahead and just shoot the inner grill piece, this right here, the mesh, black, and then that'll be it. But like I mentioned already, I mixed all the paint together all at once, so it's already reduced. So when it's time to spray the rest of the truck, the cab, the doors, inside and out, everything's gonna match like I mentioned already. But man, we're out of here. ¿Qué opinas, chulo?
Oh, quedé muy mojado, güey, la neta.
It's nice, no?
Me gustó.
This truck, I mean, this color, beautiful.
Ojalá que
Beautiful.
tiene la oportunidad el customer que se vaya a unos shows para ponerla ahí debajo del bus para
this
que,
thing is
para que
nice.
le raspe la muela a todos
Ah,
ahí en los
huevo,
shows,
mijo.
porque acá en los pintores puro stand-out color.
Look at that. I like how some darks are black, and then when you get close, it flip-flops like I mentioned, man.
It's a nice tone. It's
Hell
nice
yeah.
Tone. Really nice tone. You got done with this one.
Well, anyways, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to my channel. We still got to complete the rest of the truck. We still got to shoot the bed liner in the back. We still got to assemble it, all that good stuff. This truck is a candy paint job. 1 out of 3 is my custom mix that I mix. I make a whole batch just to make sure everything matches, so you can spray candy in individual pieces. You just got to have the base coat already mixed up all at once, so when it's time to spray the rest of the panels and the rest of the truck, everything matches.